So this is a Swift Conqueror 530. It's going to take you around the van, show you how it all operates. Inside the van, above the door, you've got your main control panel to turn the power on. You hit the power button, he says. There we go, power's on. And at the moment, as you can see, we're running off the leisure battery just to demonstrate the van. You've got your interior light and awning light on these two switches here. You've got your water pump run in the top left-hand corner. You've got your clock and your date and time below that. The other buttons down this side are for going through settings. Oh, we're not going to figure out how to do it again. Settings, so you've got your fresh water tank, you've got your battery level, your 12 battery level from the car, etc. If you want to run off the car battery, you need to, when you connect to the car, you need to hit the button here, and that will connect you to the car battery and operate the systems on board. Just turn the power back on. There we go. Cooker, same as your household cooker essentially, no difference at all. Igniter on the front as you'd expect to see. Turn the fridge on, you got power on. This is the gas symbol, so at the moment it's trying to ignite on gas. When it fails to ignite in a moment, it will flash the blue light here and it will come up with an error code 9 above that. To control the temperature on gas, you use the button on the right hand side. To change the power supply, as you can see here, we've gone to 12 volt battery. That's the car 12 volt battery, and it's come up with an error code 10 to let me know it's not connected. At this point, the power button is rendered not needed at this point, because it will just work as a cool box. To change to mains power, as you can see here, again at the moment it's flashing to let me know there's no mains power connected, but it's come up with an error code 8, and when you're on mains, you can use the temperature button to control the temperature of the fridge. To fill the water system on board this caravan, you're going to come underneath the seat on the far right hand side of the van, and down there, just in the shadow, as you can probably see, there is a yellow valve. Now that yellow valve is for draining or filling the water system. To fill the water system, you'd need to have the valve in the position it is now. To drain it, you'd need to lift it upright, and that would drain the water off from the hot water tank on board. However, to fill the system, you connect your ack roll on the outside, which I'll show you in a second. You'll go to the tap on the sink at the kitchen area, open the tap up on the hot side, so it can bleed the water, so you can bleed the water system. Same on the bathroom tap and the shower tap also. While I'm in here, I'm just going to show you the electric flush. So you've got electric flush on the toilet, on the button on top. Unfortunately, this one has gone wrong, and we've had to replace the switch. And then below that, we have the main, the toilet flap itself to put the waste into the cassette underneath. So the water system, once the water system's full, you can turn the taps off, and that'll be the water tank on board full. Then if you wanted to warm the water with the gas on board the van, you can turn this dial around to the gas symbol. As you see, the green light will appear in the side, and once it's ignited, you can select the water temperature on this dial on the front between 30 and 70 degrees. The red light that's just appeared is to let me know it's failed to ignite at the moment, due to the fact we have no gas on this particular van. The dial here is to select the power supply you would like to use for your heating. So for instance, if you're on a site with 500 watts of power available, 1000 or 2000 watts of power available, you can select on this dial the amount of power you want to use. That is if you're connected to 240 mains. Once it's on and the green light is on, you can control the temperature of the heater on the dial on the front. To run the blown air, you will need to flick this switch over to the blown air symbol on this side, to the wave symbol. The dot in the centre, the heat will come out the front of the heater, and the ambient temperature on the right hand side will cut in and out as it needs to, in line with the thermostat. The dial on top is for the fan speed itself, and on the right hand side you have your gas control for the heating system. If you press the valve down, when you're trying to ignite it, you'll eventually see a pilot light in the window in the front of the heater itself, and that will be around a 45-degree angle. Once it's ignited, we do advise that you hold down the valve for a couple of seconds just to let the thermocouple warm up, then slowly release the gas valve, and then you can control the temperature of the heater on the dial on top. Just trying to just going to find the consume unit. Actually looked at it. So in the cupboard in the back of the van, you've got the consume unit where your curtain is for the fold out bunk, and the tables for the van as well. To turn on the electric water heater, you'd need to flick this switch down and that will warm the water system up on electric. It is a preset temperature on electric and it's around 35 to 40 degrees of temperature. Take around the outside of the caravan. On the back of the van, as you can see, you've got your wind down legs on either side. The fridge vents on the side of the van. You've then got your wet locker at the front and your barbecue gas point. At the front of the van, you've got your hook, your hitch and handbrake and main and power leads, leg winder in the locker and your gas bottom mounts. On this side of the van, you've got your water pump connection and aqua roll. You've also then got your gas flue vent when you're running the system on gas, on the electric water, on the gas water heater or the heating system. You then got your battery locker with quick release terminals, your power box where your mains power lead will come into, and you've got 2 aerial connections in there also. Motor mover we demonstrate while you're here on site with us, and also the wheel nuts we talk while you're here. Grey waste pipes on the side of the van. As you can see, the grey they'll go down into your waste master itself. On the back of the caravan you have your toilet locker and your fresh water tank for the flush system. So 3.5 litres of water in that tank and the pink fluid. Then in the bottom cassette you put 1 litre of water and a capful of the blue fluid. I hope this video has been of some help. If you need any further assistance with the Swift Conqueror at 530, please do give me a call here at the Caravan Company. Thank you very much. Bye bye.